In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to replace an old toilet. It's an easy project that any homeowner can do. So let's jump right in. Okay, the first step you want to do is turn the water off to the toilet. So down here. Then we're going to take the top off. Alright, so typically if you've already got water in here, you just want to hold the handle down, make sure all the water drains out. As you can see, there's still some down in there, so I'm going to get a towel and kind of soak up as much of that water as possible. And then we'll be able to remove the top portion here by disconnecting this water line. So let's get to that point. All right, to just make it easier to get down into the water, we're going to take this bobber out, and then we can put the towel in there to soak up water. Now that we have all the water out of the top tank, I'm just going to take some pliers here, and we're just going to disconnect this water line from the tank. Now that the water line is disconnected, I actually ended up disconnecting here at the bottom instead of up here. I had trouble getting this part off, and I was getting a new water line anyway, so I just took it here off at the water source. So the next step here is for this tank, there's 3 of these bolts kind of holding it in place. So I'm just going to go around and loosen those with a socket wrench here. Also, you're going to want to have a flathead screwdriver to kind of hold this in place. Otherwise, it'll just keep spinning around. So we want to take off 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll be able to lift this top tank off very easily. All right, now that we've got the 3 bolts off, we can just lift the top tank off. Put it off here to the side. All right, next we're gonna remove the base. So as with the tank earlier, we need to get the water out of the toilet bowl as well. Just don't want it sloshing around when we're trying to move it. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this same towel here. Just try to soak up as much as possible. It won't get everything. You can get a sponge there at the end if you want to make sure you get even more out. But yeah, so we just want to get as much of this water out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to have to take these 2 bolts down here at the bottom. Let's see. All right, so we'll get to that point. All right, now that we have the 2 bottom bolts off, you can just easily lift the toilet up. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it into a garbage bag. We got most of the water out. We just want to make sure that we don't spill any water as we're taking it outside to the garbage. Now that the old toilet is fully removed, what we first want to do is just stuff something down into the pipe here just to prevent some of the sewer gases from coming up. Then we're going to take a putty knife. We're going to scrape this old toilet ring away, and then really kind of clean this all up. We want the new toilet to have a nice clean surface to attach to. All right, now we have a nice clean surface to attach the new toilet to. It's great to have some of this residue from the previous wax ring. It's not a big deal. We just want to make sure you get a lot of the big chunks off. Also, we're painting our bathroom, so this is a good opportunity to paint behind the toilet before we install the new one. And then once I'm done painting, I'll go downstairs and unbox the new toilet. All right, so here's the new toilet that we're installing. It's the Kohler High Line. We went with the chair height and the elongated toilet bowl. So we'll go ahead and unbox this and take it piece by piece upstairs. The box is super heavy. So just kind of taking out piece by piece makes the most sense rather than trying to take it all the way up to our guest bathroom. Okay, so we got the toilet unboxed, and so most toilets come with just a regular kind of generic wax ring. These are pretty thin, not great. So from Home Depot, I just went ahead and got a reinforced version. There's different thicknesses, but I'm going to use this, and then we'll use part of this generic wax ring just to kind of attach things to the bottom of the toilet. But this is going to be the ring that we're going to want to use. So inside here, here's the ring. We're going to take these bolts, and as you can see, they come with this little kind of white washer here. So what you want to do is just push that on a little bit, and then when you take the ring, you just kind of slide it, or the bolt, you kind of slide it in there and then turn it so it stays loose, and then you can just push down on this white thing and that will kind of hold those in place. You want them a little bit loose just for now when you try to put the toilet over the top of it. So I'll go ahead and install these both. Other one over here. Slide in like that, kind of push it down. Ideally, you want to make sure that these are lined up, but we'll make sure that they're square to the wall when we install the full toilet. So we got the new toilet upside down. We're just going to install the new wax ring here. Let's peel this off. Just going to place that nice and gently on there. All right, just like that. It's a little bit of a tip here, so then take the generic wax seal, and we can just use this to kind of just put a little bit of this wax on here, just to help kind of make the seal even that much better when we put the new ring on. So don't need too much, just a little bit here. Again, the goal is we just want to have nice, good contact all the way around. All right, so the next step here is we're going to go grab the new toilet and we're going to put it directly down. We're going to line up these bolts with the holes in the bottom of the toilet. All right, once you got the holes lined up, just kind of gently rock it in place. You want it to be nice and level, have a good smooth seal throughout. Just kind of press it down on it in a lot of different directions to make sure it's nice and smooth. There we go. Now that the toilet is evenly placed on the wax ring, now we just need to tighten it down on both sides. So we'll put that plastic piece, we'll put a washer, and then we'll put the nut on top of there. Again, you want to make sure you don't over tighten these because you don't want to crack the base, but we'll put those on both sides of the toilet here and move to the next step. All right, now we've got the toilet completely secured. To put these white caps on, you need to have a hacksaw to kind of cut this bolt a little shorter. I don't have one handy at the moment, so I'll have to do that later. But once you trim this down a bit, then that cap neatly goes right in place. The next step here is we're going to take the toilet tank and we're going to attach it on top. As you can see, there's 3 bolts here, and they'll line up with the 3 bolts here as well. So we're going to take the tank and we're going to put it on top. But then you want to tighten each bolt a little bit at a time, move to the next one, a little bit, move to the next one, because really what you want it to do is to tighten evenly. Okay, so to attach the tank, again, I said there's the three bolts. Each one comes with a washer and a nut, so just kind of put that under. You can really do kind of just finger tight. Again, go around all 3. They have these rubber stoppers here, so that's what makes it waterproof. So you kind of want to just push down on those, make sure that the bolt comes down through, and then once you get them all on there, you can use a ratchet or something to tighten them down. But again, you don't want to over tighten. Again, any of this stuff, if you over tighten it, could crack the toilet. All right, so I've gone around and tightened the 3 bolts. Now what we want to do is just make sure the tank is level, and there we go. That's perfect. For some reason it wasn't, you can kind of tighten one side a little bit more and just tell it gets perfectly level, but that looks great. All right, next we got to do is just attach the new water line. So in this case, I had to get a 12-inch. The 9-inch just didn't quite reach all the way. So we'll just attach this on the bottom, attach it on top, make sure it's nice and snug. Okay, now time for the fun part. We're going to turn the water on and hope that there's no leaks here. There we go. Bowl's filling up. Tank's starting to fill up as well. So let's let that fill all the way up. Just make sure that there's no leaks. Then we can move on to installing the toilet seat. All right, so we had no leaks, so we're good to go. So next we want to do is for the toilet seat. I want to put these little bumper pads on here. Just push those in place. All right. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take. So we've got our screw and our washer, and that's gonna go through the top. And then underneath, we're gonna push this kind of wing thing through, and it just kind of screws right into there. So let's see if we can lay this down here. Okay, so we got the toilet seat on there, and still no leaks behind the toilet either. So looks like we were good to go. Typically what I do though is wait 2 to 3 days, just make sure no new leaks develop, and then just put some caulking around the bottom so it's really waterproof and sealed up. Also do need to get a hacksaw, and I'll cut both of those bolts a little shorter. That way we can put the beauty caps on. But as you can see, replacing a toilet is an easy DIY project any homeowner can do. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe for other DIY videos that make life better.